expected least of absence. As I explained to you all about a week ago, I ended up catching a touch of the old moronic variant of the old you-know-what that will not be mentioned. And it knocked me for 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And I'm still not out of the woods yet. I'm still a bit throaty, so to speak, but I'm not too bad. And good enough to come out here and talk to you fine people. So here I am. And hopefully some of you will be on very shortly. And we can all have a chat as we used to doing on many occasions. I hope you've all had a good week as well. Hello, Blood Nose, good to see you. You're first in the chat, hope you're okay. Alan, good to see you as well, and John as well. Julie Keys is in the chat, hello to you, and hope you're well. Who's this? M. Perry, good evening. Tricia Southgate, I'm certainly a lot better, hope you're well. And you're all jumping in, which is absolutely excellent. Hello, Lorna Mackenzie, good to see you. And I've missed you all. As I'm sure you probably realise, this has become part of my existence, coming out and having a chat with you all. Hello, Bon Scott, good evening to you. Mark Jones, what's up with you? You got the lurgy. I did have. It's gone nearly. Still got some of the after effects, but not too bad. Miss you, was you Bab the Kufu? Hi Bob Pittman, Kay Jackson, hello Julie Baldwin, Mad Spaniel, Trevor Moir, Chrissy Williams, Mick Hardstaff is here. Good to see you all. Sharon Shooter, all the regulars, that's wonderful. Yes, I was all right. It was well, it was a cold really, wasn't it? And the regular flu. I think Tuesday was probably my worst day. I just couldn't get up. I had no energy to do anything whatsoever. I've gone back to work today and went back to work Friday, I think, and everything seemed to be tickety-boo, so that was all right. Not too bad at all. Good to see you back, Cabster. Cheers, Michael Castrian. Good to see you. Mike Alligators, I'm all right. It's just you know, on the chest and in the voice a bit still. I'm a little bit ropey, but I'm okay. Hello, Matt Walton. Good to see you. Jane Griffiths, Clive Davis. Good to see you. First live chat. Sharon Shooter, Paul Warner. Good to see you as well. Lots of good to see yous. Yeah, Chrissy, I think you hit the nail on the head there, really. I was just on the go all the time, and maybe I weakened myself. I think maybe that was the case, and snap, I ended up knocking myself on my arse. There was a couple of days in the week where I had to drink half a bottle of scotch just to get myself to sleep because I was coughing so damn much I couldn't shut my eyes. It's quite bad, but we're okay now. You may notice in the title of the live stream I put R.I.P. Cassie Carli. Hello, John Harris. Good to see you. And Alan Edge as well. Grumpy Get. How do you think you caught it? An airport terminal, I think, without a doubt. It's the only place I could think of. Yeah, in the title of the live stream, I put R.I.P. Cassie Carli. Now I come across this lady yesterday. It's a case going on in America where she turned up at a location to meet her ex-boyfriend to be handed her daughter and then go home again. And it was a pre-arranged thing, but the problem is there was no sign of the daughter or the ex-boyfriend, and no sign of her either. She'd disappeared off the face of the planet, and all that was left there was her car and her purse in the car, and nothing else anywhere. They'd arrested the boyfriend yesterday, I think, and they'd just found... I've just discovered that they've discovered her body in a shallow grave inside of a barn of all places, and it looks like they were aided in finding that because her cell phone was fairly nearby, and they managed to get a fix on that and in turn found her. So obviously this boyfriend is in a hell of a lot of hot water, and I'm sure there will be upgraded charges and all sorts of other things to go on. And I think the offence was committed, which is obviously now looking like murder in the first degree. It was committed in Florida, which is a state that still delves out the death penalty of all things. So we'll see what happens. I've been following Police Off the Cuff, and I've been following Duty Ron for updates on that story, and it's very, very, very sad, especially the way it's turned out. The outcome, unfortunately, it looked like it was going that way, and my condolences to Cassie's family. Absolutely terrible, terrible thing, and we'll keep an eye on that, see what happens. Anyway, back to the chat. Let's see who else we got here. Dave, good to see you. See you in the chat there. Alan Edge is saying hello to people. I like this. Back together. Main thing is you're okay now, Andy, and on the mend. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm so sorry to hear, my friend. Please do some research, as you have now started a timer to the end. Sorry about your luck. Hi, Mum. Good to see you. Lindman 399. Good evening. Is petrol running out again? I'm not sure. Somebody said to me earlier that he saw some panic buying going on, but I've not yet, so I'm not sure about that one. I know more people personally that have caught it in the last 2 weeks than during the whole pandemic. Luckily, most people are jabbed now, and it's not so severe. Handy Andy, good to see you, my fellow named person. Cosmic Water, got 3 1.5 litre bottles of Coke stashed away. Should have been 4, but I finished the first one this morning. Excellent. Julie Baldwin, one of my mods, is there doing the job. That's excellent. Hi from Chester. That's Alan again. It's good to see you in here, Alan. I saw some of your comments. King Corona, what a piece of work. Absolutely. But if you want to know about all that sort of thing, definitely Duty Ron and Police Off the Cuff are the places to go. Duty Ron was in his car with Ed Wallace. I think he's live now, actually, and you can read on Duty Ron's face he was about ready to I think explode, steam coming out the ears. I can't blame him. You wonder what kind of world we're living in when crimes of that nature are committed against innocents. It's awful. Yeah, Mum's been listening to it too. Hello, Kirky Bailey. Good to see you. What else we got here? The Creator. Hello to you, the Creator. I like that. Trevor Fuller from Norwich is in the chat. Good to see you. What else we got here? Jerry Georgopoulos. Hello, Andy. Just read in our local paper, UK experiencing an increase in the BA2 variant. Yeah, it's all over the place, Jerry. I had lots of people on my original video a week ago saying, you caught a cold, Andy, don't be a wuss. Okay, I may have caught a cold, but it knocked me on my arse. Not very nice. And as you can see, only with 10 minutes of talking, my voice is starting to fade already. But I've been away from here long enough, and it's time to get back involved. Tested negative eventually for COVID, now fighting back to health. You see, I've tested negative for 3 days in a row now. And, that's good. It just lingers. It just lingers. Andy, I need to big moan about electricity and gas prices. It's terrible. People can't afford it. What's going to happen? I was thinking about this, Chrissy. I was thinking about this a lot. And what you've got to realise is we're all going to end up in fuel poverty sooner or later. There's not a damn thing we can do about it. Even those of us that are on, a fairly nice bit of money, we're all going to end up in fuel poverty. Now, what do we do about it? they're all saying, oh, we need to set up a direct debit and we need to, you know, spend £400, £500, £600 a month on our utility bills. It used to cost £2. Well, I say fuck off, because at the end of the day, you have a choice. You either put yourself in a position of poverty to these big conglomerates, or you don't. And they get rich, we get poor. It's the same old cycle of shit. What are they going to do if we all take the tack of just pay what we can afford? Are they going to sue every single person everywhere in the whole country? I don't think so. The whole situation's unsustainable, and I think it's going to end very badly for them. And it's got to change. Hopefully it will do. You got things like fracking coming online, and hopefully they might shift somewhere on the tax, but yeah, that's wishful thinking on my part, isn't it? Anyway, folks, we're 11 minutes in. Welcome to everybody that's just joined the live stream. I hope you're doing all right. I've been absent for a week. As I've just explained, I've not been feeling myself. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on the live stream. Get the old algorithm talking about us, and let's get this channel back to where it needs to be. If you haven't done so already and you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. We'll try and get those numbers up too. And, you know, all the channel members that are on here and everyone else watching, I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Thank you. Right, where are we? John Harris. I thought I'd put the heating on for 5 minutes today, but then realised I only had 800 quid in the bank. John, very, very true. I was talking to my mum the other day, and you know, she was talking like that as well. How much it's gone up? Yeah, definitely a snafu, Gary Moores. I agree with that. Alan Edge, all the yes, you are absolutely right. They're all getting it. All getting it. It's ironic, isn't it? We were told you'd have the old itty in the shoulder. No one would get it. No one would pass it on. Well, we know the truth now, don't we? Hello, Anne Irving. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I need this tonight more than ever. Keep the old voice box going. Hello, Gary Thornbury. Good to see you. And hope you're well. Long time no see. Obviously, not your fault, but totally mine. Hans, good to see you. Who else we got here? Red Leader, good to see you as well. A large Jameson's, I like it. I might have to partake in some of that myself. Yeah, I remember the Renault 5 Turbo, Jody. Good car, absolutely good car. John Jones, hello to you, good to see you. Who else we got here? Rub your chest with Vic. Sharon, I've got sleep apnea. I have to wear a machine at night to keep my airways open when I breathe. And what I used to do, I used to put a smear of Vic just there before I put my mask on. And it used to do the world of good. I'm just going to freeze. Sing it, brother Andy. I think there'll be an uproar. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Hello, Emra. Yeah, I've not been on for a while. I've been a bit not well. That's why you haven't seen one of my lives. So when these electric car batteries overheat and burst into flames, is it still considered zero emission? I'll tell you what, talking of electric cars, I saw Ian Dale of LBC on Twitter, and he was complaining like hell about how long a car journey took to get him from A to B in his electric car. And the simple reason was there wasn't the charging infrastructure along the way to make his journey efficient. It took hours and hours and hours. He said, I won't make that mistake again. And yeah, it proved the point, really. Advert right there. Rocco Mitcham, near Chelsea. I've got a friend who's got a pub up there, actually, in Mitcham. I can never remember the name of it, though. The light at the end of the tunnel has been switched off. We can't afford the electric. Exactly. Julie, it's your 60th birthday very soon. That's very brave of you to admit that. And happy birthday for when that comes. Well, I'll have to do one of my singing routines. I'm just waiting for you to get your Diet Coke out, says Emerald. Well, look at this. Iona trying to rip my eyes out. Was on 8 hours. Again, it's the big conglomerates. You know, I had a bill through from, I don't mind telling you, it's Octopus Energy, 1,200 quid for the quarter. I thought, Jesus Christ, that ripped my eyes out. And then they said, because you're not signed up to a direct debit, we want all this money now. Well, guess what? You're not having it. You will get it a drip at a time as I can send it to you. You know, what do you want to do? Sue me? I'm paying you. Kirky Bailey, it's my 59th birthday in 4 years. Happy birthday to you for then. Happy birthday on Tuesday, Julie Baldwin. Mad, not till Tuesday. Yes, I think you're getting the happy birthdays in a little bit sooner. Happy birthday, Julie Baldwin. It's about time everyone got a backbone, Paul Les says. Yeah, I think that that stiff upper lip has gone a bit more stiff, hasn't it? Gary Thornbury says 25 states have passed concealed carry. Yeah, I saw a live stream where, you know, they were talking about self-defense in the US, and they were talking about, you know, if you need to carry to defend yourself, carry. Just make sure that you know how to use it first. Andy talks the talk, but doesn't walk the walk. That's Dan Teeny said it. Well, I've got used to you. Anyway, shut that door. Let's get them lights back on. Anyway, I don't walk anywhere. I've got a taxi. One of the Just Stop oil activists glued himself to the LBC mic today. Yeah, I did see that. That was very, very funny. I saw him talking and he obviously got the ump, and out comes the glue, and oh God, I can't get off. How they got him out of that studio, I do not know. Tory peer Michelle Moore bought PPE from China for 46 million quid and sold it to the NHS for 122. None of it was fit for purpose. Where's the outcry? Well, of course there wouldn't be, would there? There wouldn't be. 54 is a good age, feck off. I'm 10 years behind you. There. Hello, Anna, good to see you. Shut that door, she says. I didn't see you sneak in there. Hello, Pape. Hello there. Hi, Rafi. I've been seeing your emails and your messages. I'll talk to you a bit later. Andy, radioactive larder tanks. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was the ones hanging around the old Chernobyl, wasn't it? The Iris, take the space out and all your monies will be theirs. And they call it, you'll be happy. Yeah. I got some kind of form from America. It looked like some kind of tax return. I haven't got a damn clue what that was about. Hello, Bev Berry, good to see you. And you're 44 years old in October. Well, I am in July, so I beat you to it very slightly. The Fairway 8, disgusting treatment again of Tommy Robinson. Yeah, he's been detained, hasn't he? I saw a little clip of him saying something about it. I haven't looked into it fully, but that's all I know. Seth 78, same here. Julie Baldwin, Boris has turned on wind farms today and has now opted for fracking. Yeah, well, we've got to do something, haven't we? We have got to do something. Michelle Moan is a baroness. That's why there's no outcry. Hello, Sand Dancer. Good to see you. John Harris, my neighbour's house caught fire today. I didn't call the fire brigade because it's the warmest up in all winter. Yeah, all these jokes are coming out, aren't they? Kevin Macy, greetings from Nuneaton, home of Larry Grayson. Shut that door. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. Rock on, Tommy. Who was that? That's Cannon and Ball, wasn't it? That's Anne Irving. everyone's birthday this year. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? I reckon there's probably at least 365 of them this year, maybe even more so, who knows. Stu Crossland, Vanessa Beeley has made a brilliant video on YouTube. Okay, we'll check that out. We'll go and have a look at that. I hope to get my content going again. Obviously, the daily live streams are the important thing, because everybody clubs together and we talk and everything there. But I want to get the other content going as well. I mean, I think I've only done 4 videos this week. That's shocking, where I usually do at least 5 a day and a live stream. So we'll see how we go. Martin Ryder, no fracking yet. I was a little bit about fracking before, but I do wonder whether something like this might be needed. Oh, excuse me. Biden tells everyone to have a seat, but they're all standing because there's no chairs. You can't make it up. America now the laughing stock of the world. Yeah. Well, that's Sleepy Joe for you, isn't it? What's your opinion on Tommy? Andy, say something. That's Dan Teeny. Well, Tommy, I think, like a lot of people of his ilk, are being chastised by the mainstream because they're onto something and the mainstream don't like it. He's one of these that's trying to be cancelled out from everywhere. He's exposing things they don't want exposing. I remember a thing that Tommy did on the, I think it was Panorama a while back, where they invited him on and they were going to stitch him up, but he managed to turn the tables round on them. I thought that was a masterpiece. I really do, and he's treated unfairly. His family gets threatened, and it's really, really nasty business. And he does do some good. He really does, exposing what we need to know about, and he's getting punished for it, and it's not fair. That's my opinion. Easy to reopen North Sea oil and gas rigs now. That's Anna Perkins. Yeah. Where is it all? Tommy got stitched up in Manchester. There you go, Manchester. I knew it was somewhere. Race to 100 likes, guys. Smash the like button and help Andy's algorithm. I have an algorithm. Wow. Yes, everybody, this is the daily chat of Andy the Gabby Cabby. If you're just joined us, please hit the like button and help the algorithm grow the chat. We've been absent for a week. You can hear my failing vocal abilities disappearing fast, and that's the reason why. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well, and let's get those numbers up again. And as I said earlier, the name Cassie Carli in my live stream title is a young lady whose body has literally just been found in a shallow grave, where she was murdered and left by looking like her ex-boyfriend, who she was supposed to meet to get her daughter back from, and was never seen again, and her remains have just been discovered. So rest in peace, Cassie Carli, and my heartfelt condolences and love to your family. Let's hope this guy gets justice thrown at him in the full extent of the law, and they built that case. The left tried to impeach President Trump for trying to expose a crime, then replaced him with an illegal election, putting the man that committed the crime. Yeah, it's crazy, and you see all of the journalists and everything turning on Biden, saying what a pain in the arse he is, and what happened. It's all going downhill fast. Anna Perkins, health and family first, Andy. Without both, we have nothing. Oh, don't you worry. I'm well on top of that. I feel all right. It's just, the old talky. But we'll go on as long as we can. Tony Whitworth, our democracy got what we voted for. Good and hard. Yeah, fucked. I haven't done much content either. That's Bridget. So cold here. I want to hibernate. Yeah, time for a blanket and a bit of the old body heat. And Irvin, Tommy is a hero. Yeah, he's how people can keep going when they get the amount of shit thrown at them that he does. It's unbelievable. Pandorama, yeah. 61 candles in January. Okay, Alan. Tommy tells it as it is, and the panorama expose was great. I thought that was wonderful. I really did. No longer bankrupt. Hello, John. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. Great to see you in the chat. I hope you're feeling better now. I'm all right, John. Just the old vocal cords are a little bit raspy, but I'm getting there. Hello, Christine Ayres. Good to see you. I'm all right and glad to be back. And where I belong, in a chat with my good loyal subscribers. You're not showing us live on Facebook. Okay, I did actually say go on Facebook when I set this up, so I'm not sure why I'm not live over there. I'll have to check it out. When you set these things up in Streamlabs, you have to log on to different things, and I do wonder whether I might have screwed that up maybe with dodgy authentication, but I'll have a look. Yeah, I've got an ointment for my algorithm, Mad Spaniel, don't you worry. Why doesn't Greta Thunberg kick off about the Russia-Ukraine situation and the effects on the environment? That's a very good point. Truth hurts, I'm afraid, Andy. It certainly does. Nice to be back in the chat. 108. Is that 108 likes, Chrissy? That's good. Will Smith, slap that like button. That's a bloody farce, that one, isn't it? I mean, come on, really is. I mean, there was the slap. I mean, I did a video telling you a story about a fake slap I was involved in. A fake slap on a stage in a play many years ago. And I think people were getting the point I was trying to make without actually saying it, which was pretty cool. I've been watching this sad story of Cassie Carli. Very pleased they have arrested her ex-boyfriend. Let's pray Sailor, the 4-year-old, will be taken back to Cassie's family. Yeah, absolutely, Kim. Well, I made the point on Police Off the Cuff last night. Was she ever at the meeting point to be handed back? Sailor, I mean, was the whole thing dastardly set up by him? Because he, you know, all pre-planned and premeditated. That's what I did wonder. But we'll have to see. Jodie Pitt, motor mechanic, hence my drawings of classic cars and the aircraft. The live stream is showing on Facebook, but you have to go on Andy's Facebook page. Okay, all right, that's good to know. Yeah, I believe it as well, Neil Wilson, the slap. I think it was a bit of a setup too, because if you slow the footage down, you know, he strolls up, and this is the whole self-awareness thing, isn't it? Somebody strolls up to you with that mean look in their eye, you're going to be on your guard straight away. And then, and you could almost see him brace, you know, when it happened. And, you know, I'm not convinced. Not convinced at all, really. Blood knows Gary Thornberry had to be a miracle. Yes, I think it was. General consensus of opinion here, isn't it, folks? General consensus. Chrissy Williams likes my door banging. Well, let's have one more, shall we? Shut that door. There you go. I've got that ring light down there, which I was using, or was going to use, but I think people like me doing the shut that door, so I'll stick with it. I did notice when the clocks went forward, we had a little bit more daylight, and I wasn't sure when that would fade, but it's, I don't think we get enough daylight, really, to cover the whole entire time. But about now is about right, I think. It was all staged. I've had bigger slaps as a kid, absolutely. I've had long COVID for 18 months. You don't want that, Andy. Hopefully you're pretty back to normal now. That's Adrian. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Adrian Bradley. It's literally just the voice. If I go on and talk too much, I start, you know, it starts to go a little bit, but it's more of a cold now. Everard, shut that door again. Ricky has done a lot worse jokes. Never been slapped. Yeah, they said about that, didn't they? He, you know, he's absolutely ripped them to pieces and never been slapped. Oh, I don't like door bangs, laugh out loud, Neil Wilson says. Yes, Jody, that's on the back burner because of, obviously, health reasons. I haven't been able to do much, but I've not forgotten. I will get another thing of your video, your drawings uploaded. I promise you that. I actually started looking at it. I thought Bentleys had better interior lighting, the Fairway B said. I'm not quite at Bentley levels yet. Yeah, got the old Dagenham dustbin. Not quite a Bentley yet. But thank you for the thought. Right, this is Andy the Gabby Cabby's live stream. I would call it a daily live stream, but it's been the first one in a week. Good to see you all. Yeah, what can I say? Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Get the old chatteroony up, the old algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And that will be good as well. Get those numbers going again. The lights look fancy in the background. All you need now is a heavy metal band on the back seat. Yeah, I'll get a boombox in for the next time, shall I? BBC box ticking ethnic guy in a wheelchair correspondent. Disappointed Mr. Rock getting slapped. Wasn't put up for an Oscar. Suck on a locket, Sharon Shooter says. I actually did a whole packet of them today. And Hall's Eucalyptus is another one. My gran used to swear by them. Absolutely great. And certainly do the job. Who was the bloke who used to say, shut that door? Larry Grayson, wasn't it, Chrissy Williams? A Labour councillor has been suspended for telling Rishi Sunak to go back to India. Rishi was born in Southampton. Yes, well, there you go. Do you expect anything less? But there was that thing in the news of Rishi, wasn't there, where they were talking about Rishi's wife having an interest, a financial interest in a firm with an office in Russia, and the press were making a big thing about it. Tories are letting energy bills soar by 54% today, up nearly 700 quid. France, where energy companies are publicly owned, their government is only allowing a 4% rise. Yeah, that says it all, doesn't it? Says it all. Yeah, they're all saying Larry Grayson, that's right. Alan Edge, if I black up and cocaine, I cover all the areas. You're not wrong, Bridget, you're not wrong. Alan, I've had extra long COVID for 4 years now. I think we've all had a gutful of it, haven't we? Kevin Loftus, Will Smith is about 6'3". If that slap was full force, Chris Rock would have gone down. He certainly would have, Kevin. And not only that, I don't know if you remember the film Ali, where Will Smith played him, and he went through some very intense physical training to effectively turn into Muhammad Ali. Now, and let's face it, he'd done a very good job there, and some of that will still be left over in the old bicepticles, wouldn't they? You know, but never you mind. Mind you, I think Chris Rock was brought up in a fairly tough area in New York, obviously before he became famous, and he was forever getting a good kicking off of somebody somewhere. Jane Griffiths, it looks like she's off. Toodaloo, everyone, she says. Toodaloo to you. Chris Rock and Will Smith have been friends since kids, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, they were on the Fresh Prince together as well, weren't they? I seem to remember that. Lindman 399 would like to slap Jimmy Carr. I think you might have a cue there. Everyone has a plan until they get a punch on the face, Mike Tyson says. That's very true. Very true. Hello, Lorna993. Good to see you. I love them, Sharon Shooter says. You can't have long COVID and not short COVID, as it doesn't fit in the woke lefty narrative. That's very true, the woke lefty narrative. I mean, I like these journalists that say, you know, not mentioning any names, Morgan, that say they're going to put everything bang to rights and they're going to say what they think and don't care, but they're regulated by Ofcom. How does that quite work? I'm not sure about that one, really. But there you go. There wouldn't be a food shortage right now if we ate our vegetables instead of electing them. I like that. Somebody put a thing on online the other day. It was today, actually, earlier this morning. And they said if we all grew our own stock of vegetables and helped each other, we could eat for free, more or less. It's quite mind-boggling, really. I use Uncle Joe's lozenges. They are brilliant. Potter's guitar pastels, I was told by my mum, and I do use them on occasion. I've not been near the chemist yet to get some money. That's all it is. It's just all this needs breaking up and coming out of me. Hopefully that'll be all right. Fisherman's friends are good for clearing the chest. Yeah, that's another good one. Suck on a fisherman's friend, or is that illegal? Yeah, it could be. It could be. 087 miles, stay away from the fisherman's friend, Andy. Yeah, they might be near the dinghy divers. Ooh, look at the filth in here. Yes, I'm just catching up with it, Anna. Love it, Christine Ayres. I missed that one about Rishi Sunak. Let's scroll down here, see what we got. If only I could grow bacon. Now, there's a thing. A bacon tree, and you can get bacon. Remember, you can't say Uncle Ben's nowadays. It's plain Ben's original. I couldn't believe that, Christine. I remember going in. I actually did a video on it a while back. You know, where's Uncle Ben's rice gone? What lefty nonsense it really was. What was the other thing I saw while I was off? Ploughman's. There's a pub that's gone completely woke, and they were talking about Ploughman's lunch, and they weren't going to call Ploughman's, they were going to say plough persons. I couldn't give two fucks. It's you know, Ploughman's. It always has been Ploughman's. You know, what mentality do these people come up with? It's mad. Diane Abbott's in the house. I stand in your crane. I wondered where you've been, Diane. Good to see you. And I hope you know that 6 6s are 364. As we all do. Haha. Right, CES78. Try Actived tablets, Andy. You can only get them over the counter in the chemist. Always work for me. Okay, I'll give that a try. Uncle Ben is a real-life person and a respected chef. Hands now, yeah, but it doesn't fit the narrative, does it? A man of colour on a packet of rice. So they don't like that very much. Total P-take. Okay for them to take Ben's face down, but they keep the Quaker Oats man's face on there. Yeah, again, daft. Absolutely daft. James Carli, so you can't say trans fats diets anymore. Well, anything like that you probably won't be able to. Hello, Dave remembers the Vicks lozenges in the green, and they done a yellow box. I don't remember them, actually. Kirky Bailey actually likes Marmite. I like Marmite, but it doesn't like me. Yes, the world's gone mad. Ploughman's, exactly. Sunflower oil next, Andy. Shortage. I read about that earlier, Alan Edge, actually. Read about it earlier. Biden, with his 5,800 nuclear stockpile, want to wipe out Russia with 6,300 stockpile. It won't be World War III. It'll be the end of the world. And this little island has a mere 215. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? It really doesn't. But I think they know the consequences of that, and I think that alone will prevent them from, you know, going down that road. I really do. Thanks, Late Lizard, for the good wishes. Appreciate that. Adrian Bradley, where are you off to tomorrow? Well, in the morning I've got to go up to Heathrow, leaving here at 8:30. I've got someone landing at 10:30, and they should be ready by about 11:15. So with any luck, it'll be one up, kick them out, the other one in, and come straight home again. That's the plan anyway. And then I've got a nice couple of days off and try and concentrate on getting shot of this, which would be quite good, I feel. Which would be quite good. Anyway, folks, we're up to the 40-minute mark. I think that's enough for now. As I said, I can feel my voice starting to go, so I'm going to go. It's good to see everybody. I'm glad to be back after a week. I really am. I miss doing these, but if I can't talk, there's no point, is there? But back I am. If you haven't done so, before I turn out the lights, please hit this and give the old button a good bash there. Give the algorithm something to talk about. Hit the subscribe button on the channel if you haven't done so already. Oh, pardon me, when he pops. And don't forget, we are on other social media channels as well. And you can follow us on all the bits and pieces. So I will be here tomorrow. Not sure what time yet, but it will be similar. And hopefully similar length. And it'll be good to see you then. So enjoy the rest of your nights, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloo.